여러분 안녕하세요. 자, 야구가 다시 시작되는 화요일입니다. 오늘 저는 고척돔으로 3년 전 중계를 가는데요. 민훈기의 인생야구 야야리, 오늘은 켈리 인터뷰 두 번째 시간입니다. 켈리 선수가 한국에 오게 된 배경부터 또 한국에서의 5년 반 생활 동안 그 삶에 대한 소회, 또 한국이 그와 가족에게 끼친 영향과 변화, 또 미래에 대한 계획, 또 이런저런 이야기를 두루두루 했습니다. 야구란 무엇인가에 대한 얘기도 했고요. 그리고 어쩌면 팬들에게는 좀 당혹스러운, 깜짝 놀랄만한 그런 이야기도 있는데, 켈리의 LG와 LG 팬들에 대한 그 사랑과 열정은 똑같은데, 켈리는 그와 함께 앞으로 더 야구를 계속할 생각, 그 부분도 확고한 얘기를 했습니다. 오늘 켈리 인터뷰 2부이자 마지막 이야기 함께 들어보시죠.
But after the Tommy John 2013, it was pretty tough.
Yeah, so I had surgery in April of 2013, and everything was going great. I was coming back. Once I started throwing, I started to still have pain in my elbow. So I didn't really fully recover from Tommy John till 2015. So it took me 2 years to fully come back from the surgery.
And then after pitching for San Francisco Giants in 2018, and you decided to sign with the Twins.
Yes.
Twins. You were still young, late 20s.
Right.
And what made you to come to all the way, foreign country, foreign league?
Yeah. So in 2017, I was in Sacramento AAA with the Giants. Wang Jae-gun was playing with the Giants at that time.
Oh, that's right.
So we started having a friendship that year, and he asked me, hey, would you ever think about coming to the KBO?
Oh,
and
he was the first.
And he was the first one to talk to me about that. And I was like, I'm definitely interested. You know, the States, I was kind of up and down AAA in the big leagues and stuff. So he kind of was the first one to talk to me about it. And then in 2018, he came back and signed with KT. And I played in Sacramento, and then I was in San Francisco up and down that year. And so after that season, me and my wife got married. And LG had offered us a contract, and my wife was like, let's go do it. That sounds amazing. It'll be such a fun adventure. We just got married. Like, what a cool thing to be able to do. My mind, I was like, I don't know. I still want to pitch in the big leagues. I kind of want to stay. And she was like, no, I'm making this decision. We're going to Korea. So I was like, okay. So my wife made the decision. Yes, she's the boss. And so we got married. And then 4 days later, we flew to Australia for spring training with the LG Twins.
Was that right?
Yes.
Wow.
So it all happened pretty fast.
I see. And it's been such a quiet adventure for almost 6 years.
Yes.
Did you see your future at that time in Korea?
No, I'll be honest. I think my first year I wanted to just finish the year. I didn't want to be replaced halfway through the season. You know, when guys struggle early in the season, a lot of replacements. So my first year I was just very worried about that. I wanted to make it the whole season. Wow. And kind of, you just take it year by year because, there's only 1 year contracts, and with health and teams, you just never know how things happen, right? And so, from 2019, we just focused on, okay, let's just pitch good this season and see what happens. And then they wanted to sign me back for 2020. And the same thing, I just wanted to pitch good. And, so each year just was like, let's just take it 1 year at a time. And then kind of once we got to 2022, me and my wife realized we want to finish our career in Korea. Let's play here as long as possible, and let's just enjoy the journey. We have a life here. Both our kids have spent more time in Korea than they have in the United States. My wife loves Seoul. She loves the area. She loves how clean it is, how safe it is. Everybody's been so nice to us. The friends that we've made here. She's very popular here. She's way more popular than I am, that's for sure. She's loved her entire time here, and so we have too.
Yeah. You did everything for LG and the fans. Made a lot of records, great moments. What do you remember most
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I would have to say the Korean series. You know, just because each year we were close to making it and we never did. So like to be able to get to the Korean series and win the Korean series, and then just, you know, they hadn't won it in 29 years. The fans and the organization, it was such a special season. And to be able to be a part of that and to be able to pitch in game 1 and game 5 is something that I'll always remember. And it's just such a special moment. And, you know, I don't think anything can top last season. You know, it just was so special in so many ways.
But you have 73 wins, 25 plus WAR. Of course, Korea Series champ. Postseason, we have 7 games. Every year with you, they went to the postseason. But almost 1,000 innings.
Yes. 11 innings short. Yeah, I know.
That day, I said, if he completes the game, still a little short.
Still 2.
That's what I say. But more than 5 innings for 75 consecutive games. That's, for me, it's unthinkable.
Right.
I need to pull.
I never thought about that, you know, like every game was just go out there and try to win the game and one at a time. Yeah, one day at a time and pitch the best I can for that game, because I didn't even know that streak was going on until I got close, because I think Young Hung Jung was he had the previous, yeah. And I think when I got to like 42 or 3, the journalist asked me about it. Once they told me that, then I felt the pressure of like, okay, now I gotta like every game and stuff. And so, you know, thankfully, I think I got to 70.
Yeah.
75 was I got to 75 before the streak ended. So, you know, I think I take pride in being consistent and going out there and, you know, the team knowing that like, hey, like we're going to get at least 5, 6, 7 innings out of him every start. And I think consistency is the most important thing for baseball, because somebody can have one good year or you can have one good game, but like, can you do it over and over and over again? I think that is what I'm most proud of, is being consistent.
That's the name of starting pitcher.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
That's just amazing. So now what's after this? I heard you still want to pitch.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think I have a lot left in my tank. I think, you know, even the second half of the season, I feel like I was pitching better and better every time out.
Every second half.
Every second half, always. And so, you know, I think, you know, right now just trying to see what the best option is, whether that's Taiwan or going back to the States and signing with a team there. You know, my main goal is to really finish the year pitching so I can try and come back next year to the KBO with another team.
I see.
That's kind of my main goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So baseball is business.
Oh yeah, always. Yes, I think that you know, I still feel like I have a couple great years left in my body, and you know, my wife thinks that I need to pitch till I'm 40. So I just said let's take it 1 year at a time. But no, we would love to come back and, you know, play for another team in the KBO. Yeah.
You can pitch for another team.
Yeah, I would be open to that. I mean, like, again, it's I'll always love LG. I'll always be a part of LG. But again, like, it's like anything, it's a business, and I was loyal to them when I was with them, and now since I'm a free agent, I think that I owe it to myself to be able to go play for another team if somebody wants me.
Yeah, it's a rumor. LG offered you the coaching job, or if they offer you?
We had talked about it. You know, when I'm done playing, if I would be interested in coaching for LG or in the future being a part of LG organization. And I have so much respect and love for LG. So, you know, I think it's something that when I am retired and finished, something to really consider doing and being, because again, like I said, we love Korea, we love being here. We feel like this is our home.
What would you describe in 6 years, not only baseball, but your life here in Korea?
Like, you know, going to a foreign country, learning a new language, newly married, to having 2 kids here. Our daughter went to school here this year. I know I've said it over and over again, but I just so thankful to have my career end up here in the KBO, because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't come here. And
Maybe amazing.
maybe, I don't know, but I'm so thankful that I was able to be a part of LG, to live in Seoul, to have the support and friends that I had here, my family supporting me all the time, coming and visiting Korea. And, I think that it's just been a special place for me, and we never took it for granted. We were always thankful for being here and grateful for the opportunity. And, I always say that, like, I grew up as an adult here because, before I didn't have any kids. I was just married now, married 5.5 years and 2 kids. And so it's, I definitely feel like I've grown up here.
Great. Last question.
Yeah.
What baseball means to Mr. Kelly?
What baseball means to me, baseball has just been, it's been a part of my life since I was born. I think that baseball has taught me that, you're going to have ups and downs, and life's not easy, and you have great times and you have bad times, but you have to be the same person every single day, whether you have a good day or bad day. And I think that baseball is such a great sport because it teaches you that you can do everything right, but you still don't get a hit, or you still don't get the guy out. And I think that in life, that's true. You can do everything right, and you get fired from your job, or things happen that don't go your way, and you just have to have that perseverance and that mental toughness to get through it. So I think baseball has taught me a lot just in life, and it's family number 1, and baseball's number 2, because it's done so much for me and for my family, and I think baseball will always be a part of my life.
Yeah. That's why they say baseball is just like life.
It is. You can do everything right, and you hit the ball right at somebody, right?
That's right. Great. Thank you very much for the...
Oh, thank you very much for having me. This has been great. I'm glad that we got to spend some time together.
I'm so happy.
So I always remember you from your glasses. You're like very iconic look.
A lot of fans, they just love you. I can tell. You're not only a great player, you're a great person. That's why they love you.
Thank you.
I'll let you say bye or whatever you want to say to the
fans.
KBO fans.
Yeah.
Especially LG fans.
안녕하세요. To all the fans out there that supported me over the 5.5 years, I just want to say thank you so much. Your support through the good times and the bad times have meant so much to me and my family, and Korea is always going to be home to us, and we've loved our time here. We hope to spend more time here in the future, but again, I just want to say thank you to you guys for always supporting me, and LG fighting.